Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. Thanks for stopping by the channel today for a rummage through the post-playing era cheese box that we see in front of us. Recent pickups and nothing but post-playing era cards in this particular box. It's one of my two collecting themes for 2024. So let's see what we pull out today. And we start off with a nice refractor out of Topps Stadium Club Chrome. Check out this Pedro Martinez wearing the World Series trophy as a hat, essentially. Great card here. I received a serial numbered version of this from my buddy Peeps a while back when we placed a friendly wager on our fantasy baseball league this past season. This is just the standard refractor here, not numbered or anything, but just a killer image of Pedro. And another example of why Stadium Club is kind of my favorite product year in and year out. And then here's another common card that we've seen coming out of this box, Topps Chrome Gilded Collection. Got Roy Campanella here from the first year of the release in 2022. I'm going to take this one out of the case because that scuffed up top loader is not doing the card any favors, but just a really, really nice card here. Look at those borders. Great stuff. Campanella, one of the best. And of course, this meets my other playing focus for the year as well, which is enhancing my collection of players who played in the Negro Leagues. And Roy was, of course, one of the best bridge players to make the transition from the Negro Leagues to MLB. And yeah, this is the base version of the Gilded release from 2022. As such, numbered to 99 in the upper right there, copy 20 of 99. So I showed off the mini diamond numbered to 50 version of that card in a recent rummage, and I was informed actually by a commenter that it was a jersey number match for Roy Campanella, which I didn't even recognize. So that made that card pretty cool. Next up, we have another Negro League star here, and player that I've been targeting this year because he does have quite a bit of cardboard out there as players from that era go, and that league go. Buck Leonard. Check this one out. This is from Upper Deck Ultimate. Great photograph there with the Homestead Grays. I love it. Hands on hips. This is an image that you see used often. Unfortunately, you do see kind of some of the same images get recycled on a lot of these Negro League players in the modern product, but this one is numbered, if you can make that out, to $7.99. And I believe I got this from Burbank Sports Cards, and I think it was like $1.49 with free shipping. So that's can't beat that. It's a little bit too thick to go into the Z folio, I think, but I'll just enjoy this one on its own. So a good start here on the baseball front. I really love the foil work on that card. Check that out. Looks fantastic. Let's go towards the left side of the box now. And how about a Stadium Club card? Second one of today's video. This is even from the same set as the Pedro Martinez. It's the Joe Carter. This is 2022 Stadium Club, and I've shown a different version of this card before because I just really dig the image. Of course, this is after the infamous, World Series Game 7 home run, but I love this shot. And this is the blue refractor, which is a team color match, of course, for the Blue Jays and all of the great blue that we have on this card. But that's like an all-time baseball image. I love that moment, and I actually have the 93 finest refractor of Joe Carter just because of this moment as well. And so this is a nice card to kind of pair up with that finest refractor. So awesome, cheap edition there. That was, again, like, I want to say $2. All right, let's go towards the right portion now. And okay, here's a really cool one. Great set made by Panini a few years back, but I only discovered it this year when I got on this recent focus of mine. It is Barnstorming Brilliance. And of course, that refers to the barnstorming of the Negro League teams where they would travel around and play anybody that was willing to play so they could generate income. And this is a great set paying tribute to that. And I love the photograph here with Jackie Robinson with the Kansas City Monarchs. And this is a serial numbered card as well. A little tough to make out, but numbered to just 125 here in the middle of the card. There we go. So not, a million of these made, and really dig the design. I love the red in the background contrasted against that black and white photo. And I definitely give Panini some props for putting these out. Check out the back here We have the caps of all the Negro League teams that were in the National and American League in this era. So yeah, just job really, really well done by Panini. I commend them on that card. And this was like a $5 pickup. So again, just, I'm really enjoying learning more about what's out there in cardboard format for a lot of these, Negro League greats. And I love it when it's a card that actually features them, such as these last two in their uniforms from the Negro Leagues. Just great stuff there. All right, mid portion of the box. And we're going to transition to hockey for at least one card here. And this is a sneaky awesome card. So this is from the Upper Deck Gaudy release that came out probably 15 years ago now. And I think it was largely a baseball release, but they did have subjects from other sports in this sport royalty subset. And of course, this here is an autographed card, an on-card autograph of Mike Bossy. Arguably, one of the best pure goal scorers of all time. He didn't play long. Injuries kind of derailed his career a little bit earlier than he would have liked. So he didn't stick around to an advanced age like we're seeing now with, guys like Sidney Crosby and Alex Ovechkin. But he burned bright before he burnt out. And he was a lock every single year to score 50-plus goals. And prior to Wayne Gretzky coming along, was probably the premier goal scorer in the league at the end of the 70s and going into the 1980s. So Mike, sadly, is no longer with us. So that makes this on-card autograph even cooler. I bought this years back, and it just kind of sat in a box waiting until I added it to this cheese box. And now I will appreciate this card properly. It'll get into a one-touch magnetic. After today's video, I'll clean it up nice. And that's a really, really nice hockey card. If we're only going to get one hockey card in today's video, that's a stunner right there. All right, let's do the middle portion of the box next. And how about this? This is going to give me a chance to make a minor complaint about Topps and this gilded release, which I really love for the most part. But this is the 2023 gilded Roy Campanella, and it's the mini diamond numbered to 50. You can see the serial numbering here. But if you're paying attention or you see in the background, they use the exact same image on the 2022 and 2023 gilded Roy Campanella cards. Why they would do that is beyond me. This isn't the 1960s anymore. I think there are plenty of photographs available of Campanella to mix it up a little bit, but here we are. I do like this one a little bit better because I love the design and I love that it is the numbered to 50 mini diamond. And one or both of these could make it into my Negro League Z folio that I've pledged to completely fill up throughout the course of the calendar year here in 2024. So a couple of awesome campies. Let's go all the way to the right now. And how about a Panini Prism baseball card from 2023? And if you've checked out my channel, with any regularity, you may be experiencing some deja vu right now. This is a card that I love so much that I've shown it off before. And I have purchased multiple copies of it from 2023 Prism. It's the Pete Rose, but specifically the red Prism, which has just a beautiful team color match for the Reds, of course. And I love that image. I love this card. I've sent one copy off to SGC in my first submission of the year. I think it got like a 9.5, and maybe I'll send another at some point. I wouldn't hesitate, but for an under $5 card, I just think this is an awesome Pete Rose. I want to say this might be my last one at this point. I've pulled a couple of them out of this particular cheese box, but certainly a card I'll keep an eye out for, and I would continue to buy at the right price. All right, we're going to go left section now, and we got back-to-back Panini Prism cards from 2023. And how about this Paul Wainer from the Pirates? Another team color match as well. I did not pay $20 for this. I won this on auction at eBay, and I believe it was a little bit under $10. But I've talked about these before as well, and it's crazy to me how, in Panini Prism, these gold prisms are insane. They're numbered to 10, and in other sports like football and basketball, people go crazy for these. Like, if you had a Tom Brady or a LeBron James Panini Prism numbered to 10, you're talking thousands of dollars card, and yet, this is available for like $9 because it's a post-playing era card. And so that kind of drives home one of the points I've been making throughout the year here is that just these are a really cheap way to enjoy the hobby and have fun. For $9, I can't go get a a Paul Waner from his playing era that's significant in any way, but I feel like this is a sneaky, cool, modern card, and I'm really happy to have it. Great job by Panini. We're at the 10-minute mark, but let's pull at least one more card here. Maybe two. We'll see how we do. And this is a fitting one. So we've seen Mike Bossy earlier in this video with that great autographed card. And here we have him on a two-player card with the great one himself, Wayne Gretzky. This is from the Upper Deck SP Authentic release. They do this subset every year called Authentic Moments or All-Time Moments, where they show these game-dated photographs, and you just get excellent photography. So this is the end of the Stanley Cup series between the Islanders and the Oilers. And as the caption tells you, Wayne Gretzky and the Oilers just won and interrupted the dynasty that the Islanders had going. 4 straight Stanley Cup championships under Mike Bossy. And that's just a great historic photo there of the two premier goal scorers of their era, shaking hands and acknowledging each other somewhat at center ice. So I love that card. This is not an expensive card, like, you know, probably around $1 on ComC. Not expensive at all, but great image. Let's pull at least one more here. All right, we'll finish off with this one. A Babe Ruth from, I think this is from the Platinum Anniversary release that comes out each of the last 2 years. This is paying homage to the 1953 Topps release, obviously. I just love the idea of a Babe Ruth 1953 Topps. Obviously not something that exists in reality, so I think this is a cool play on it. And I like that kind of team color match. Now, I don't know if Topps, you know, being Topps, they released Red Atomic, which is what I was hoping this was, but they also released Fuchsia Atomic, which is very close in color, but slightly pink. And they're both numbered to 100, I think, confusingly. So that's not going to tell us anything when we see this on the back to help differentiate. This one is numbered to 100, but they all are, both versions of it. So I don't even know which one this is, but it looks great. And it's just a really cool Babe Ruth. And again, this was around that $10 price point. So just a fun card. I love Atomic and Ice. It's kind of my favorite type of parallel. And yeah, for all those reasons, I was drawn to this one. And that's going to be the final card. We're up over 12 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it there. I really appreciate your time. I know it's valuable and there's a lot of content out there. So truly appreciate you stopping by the channel today. Hope you enjoyed this rummage as much as I did. And I'll be back very soon with some more sports card content. Till then, enjoy the hobby, everybody. See ya.